Hi, I'm Francis Katambana, clinical psychologist, and welcome to this third part video about marriage performance review. Now, in this short video, I'll be covering the most important aspect of the review, namely what to do with the results. No one gets married so that they can be sad. Everybody, you included, wants a happy, stress-free, and trusting relationship with your spouse. In fact, newly married couples, when interviewed recently, stated that marriage really is supposed to be happy. Despite what they have seen in society, they think that their marriages will be different. I know all of us who are married were there once, feeling happy in their marriages, knowing that almost nothing can interfere with the happiness they're feeling. And then life happens. We stop talking to our spouses, we drift away from our partners, and if not checked, we can easily become strangers in the house. So the marriage performance review really is a way to get back to that point where you feel so unshakable in your happiness as a spouse. It offers a way back to the point where the two of you are a team, talking and enjoying each other's company. If you haven't watched a previous video, I would urge you to pause here, go back and watch them before proceeding with this one. At the end of this short video, I'll be inviting you and several other lucky couples to my signature class, where you'll be able to do a marriage review in a stress-free and supportive environment. As noted in the first video, a marriage performance review really is about focusing on the future by looking at the past. A marital review is an opportunity to look at the bigger picture of your roles as spouses and figure out what is working and what is not. Most important, it's a way of getting to know what your partner's expectations are and how you can meet them. The one thing about highly functioning, happy couples is that they have a way to check in on each other regularly. And the main purpose of this checking in is to see how well they are meeting each other's expectations. This, in a sense, is a marriage performance review. And you too can enjoy this same kind of happiness with your spouse by engaging in regular marital review. In the second video, we looked at how you can actually do the review. I walked you through how to approach the review, how to remove emotions out of the equation as you do the review. Emotions will sabotage the review process, and to minimize the effect of emotions, I propose that you look at marriage from against the functions of marriage. Marriage does meet certain needs in each of us, not the individual needs that we may have, but really needs on a meta level, the needs which are best met by being in a monogamous marriage. The needs that we looked at are 1, companionship, 2, sexual intimacy, 3, family, 4, self-growth, 5, financial safety, and 6, spiritual development. I also posted a tool that one can use to do the review, and my challenge to you was that you discuss with your spouse this tool and follow the steps outlined in undertaking a marriage performance review. Now, if you followed the steps outlined in the previous video, then you know that you have a goldmine. You now actually have in your hands a blueprint on how to meet your spouse's needs. No more guesswork, no more walking on eggshells, no more taking shots in the dark. It's all there, written out for you. You now know for a fact what they mean by companionship and how that looks to them. You know what they mean by when they talk about the needs of sexual intimacy, family, financial security, personal development. All the key functions in marriage are there laid out for you there for you to know And now all you have to do is come up with an action plan to meet these needs as described by your spouse. Once you know your partner's expectations, then it is easy to adjust or modify your behavior to meet these needs. For example, at one point earlier on in my marriage, before me and my wife had a system that worked for us, my wife once complained that we're not spending enough time together, her companionship needs. And I was quite surprised by this because according to me, we were spending a lot of time together. We slept together, woke up together, drove to work together, went to church together. I mean, what could she really mean that we were not spending enough time? Now, when I calmed down, she explained to me that what she expected was that once in a while, I would take her out for dinner, wine, dancing. Now, once I understood her expectation, it's a simple thing to put in place a plan to meet this expectation. I was already going out with my friends, obviously. So to take her out and go out with her was not going to be a big deal. And I found out it's something that I really enjoyed. Now, the amount of effort required to meet this one need was not that much, but the rewards, well, they were immeasurable. Similarly for you, once you understand your spouse's expectations, you find that generally the changes that you have to make will not be so hard to meet. After all, a happy spouse, a happy life. In my experience, people's expectations of the above needs are generally within reach of all of us. All it takes is understanding what these needs are and then come up with a simple, stress-free ways of meeting these needs. So the secret to a happy marriage is being able to meet your spouse's needs. And this can only occur if you know what these needs are in the first place. In these 3 short videos, I have endeavored to give you the necessary tools to carry out a marriage review with your spouse at your own convenience. However, I understand that for some of you, this may be a new concept and you may not have the confidence to approach your spouse with this new concept. For you, I would like to invite you to a special live training event where you will be joined by a few other couples and go through the marriage review process in a stress-free and supportive environment. I'll be expounding on this more in my next video. In the meantime, if this is something that you think you would like, please book below. And as always, if you find the information here relevant to yourself, click on the like button and share it with your spouse and anybody else whom you think may benefit from it. Thank you. See you in the next video.